Hey guys, I'm Mitch.
I'm Austin.
And this is Super Platinum Achievement, and we've got a big wrap-up highlight video of 2021's E3. Let's check it out in just a second. First off, guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Helps us out a ton. We really appreciate it. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up at the end. We appreciate that as well. And since we appreciate so many things, we're going to appreciate you by doing some giveaways. So check out our giveaway playlist. We do a lot of them all the time. If there's not one going on right now, just be patient. We promise there will be one soon. So diving into E3 highlights, we made a quick little list of kind of our favorite things of E3. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best E3.
No, overall, I think, to me, and I think to you and to a lot of people, it was kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
Considering it was the first E3 in 2 years, because we didn't get one last year due to some reason out there in the world.
Something
I don't
happened.
know. Something. I don't know. Google it. You might figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were kind of expecting some really big heavy hitters this E3, and we really didn't get any.
No. It was very, I mean, there were some obviously great things about it, but nothing that was like the boom, bam. But we do have some highlights and a lot of things we did like. And we're going to start out with one that probably most of you didn't even know happened.
Yeah, so check it out after this video. Not during this video, just after. Write a note or something. But check it out. It's pretty cool. So.
But a new video game console was announced from Intellivision called the Amico.
Yeah, the Amico.
Yeah.
A-M-I-C-O, which is apparently Italian for friends.
Yes.
And that's definitely what they built this console around, is friends and co-op.
Yeah, couch co-op. The controllers are pretty unique. You've got a spin wheel and then a touch screen.
It's all designed for you to sit down with a group of friends and play co-op games together.
Mm-hmm. Casual games.
They showed off like, simple ones like cornhole, dice games, card games, but then there was like remastered games from the Atari 2600, even the
some of the Intellivision.
the original
games,
Intellivision games, and there's like in new games. There's an exclusive Earthworm Jim game coming for this console, which is kind of cool, and it's really, the features of it I think are really smart. The controllers carry your games with you, so you can just bring the controller to your friend's house if they have the console as well, dock it on theirs, and all of a sudden, since your controller is there, they can play all the games you own that they don't own, which is a pretty cool feature. And they have like other things, the RFID. They showed like a gift card being scanned into just the console itself, so you don't have to punch in codes or whatnot. Like, it's a lot of things that are overlooked. That's their whole point. Like, he even makes a joke, we don't care about teraflops and processing power, blah 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 blah. Like, we're, I grew up gaming side by side with a friend. Like, I would go to his house, he'd come to mine, and we play games. And I mean, there was definitely a time where this was all you had, and it's kind of nice to see that come back and definitely have people. They have a pretty big team embracing this style of video gaming. So
yeah,
pretty.
So that's
exciting.
pretty cool,
Yeah.
and something new. Moving on, another thing that happened before some of the big presentations were we got our first big look at the game that was announced a long time ago. I think it was 4 years ago.
It's been a while.
Elden Ring. This is the George R.R. Martin collaboration game.
And he does take his time on things. Still waiting for book 6, but just saying.
Like he forgot about.
Yeah, what's Game of Thrones anymore? But yeah, Elden Ring finally got its first gameplay trailer, not just like little teaser trailer. It was legit gameplay. It's a From Software game, so it's going to be very Souls-just like. I mean, that's pretty much what it looks like. That, Bloodborne, whatever. But which people love.
Yes.
I'm okay with them. They're not my favorite style of game, but like, that's, people like die for these games. So literally die
over and over and over again. So yeah, that was cool. Finally got a big look at that. And then got another announcement from Ubisoft that was actually spoiled early in the day by Nintendo. Somebody messed up early in the day and posted the website early.
They're probably dead now.
For Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Yes.
The sequel that nobody saw coming right away, but a
and
lot
no
of
one
people
asked,
loved it.
and that no one asked.
No one asked for it, but a lot of people loved and really enjoyed the first Mario Rabbids game, and so they did it again. Yeah. And this one adds a lot of new elements. It looks like it's more free movement styles mixed with that XCOM.
Yeah, so like obviously the
system,
XCOM system's still in there, but they did show that you can kind of just move around a little bit more than, here's your 4 blocks. But yeah, so we're still rolling on with Ubisoft, we're kind of just going in order here. So another surprise that would have been really big in probably about 2010 was Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. So this kind of came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we have 4 Avatar movies coming out in like the next 5 years or something.
Like
I don't know. It's been so long since the first one actually existed.
And this game apparently takes place during that movie.
Obviously, it's a Ubisoft game, so guess what? It's open world. Whoa! Yeah. Who would have thought? Ubisoft doesn't make open world games.
Oh, never. And we didn't really see a lot of gameplay, but from what we did see, it kind of looked like they were going to do that Elder Scrolls style where you could switch between first person and third person. That's what I got from it. They showed more first person, but we don't know. It was definitely not gameplay. It was more of a cinematic.
Yeah, for sure.
So
100% was.
We'll see. But that one, I mean, still comes out next year.
2022. So just, especially with this list in particular, but I think this E3 in particular, 2022 is going to be a huge year for gaming.
And the next one, being a multi-platform game, was a surprise from Gearbox.
Yes.
That's Tinytinas Wonderlands. So this is not a game they said that you have to play the Borderlands games to understand. It's separate from it. They just use Tiny Tina because everybody loves Tiny Tina.
The best character of the series,
so
for sure.
They're like, you don't have to play Borderlands at all to have a ton of fun with this game. It's the Borderlands, style and humor in a fantasy world. So you got wizards and goblins and dragons.
To anyone who is a fan of Borderlands, there was a DLC. So the DLC was Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, and so obviously this was so popular it spun a game of itself with the dragons and fantasy wizard, all that kind of stuff. So which is super cool because it was so left like field for Borderlands 2 especially that they did this, and now it's like they embraced it. I mean that's why I love
a whole game out of it.
That's why I love the team at Gearbox because they just really do embrace the silly and just go with it. So
yeah,
looks fun.
And then we got a game that we knew was happening forever, but we didn't get anything besides a short, clip of space and a logo. And there was a lot of controversy behind this since it was purchased by Microsoft. So Starfield.
Yes.
The big conversation was, is it going to be exclusive or not? We were pretty sure it was going to be, and then they did confirm, yes, it is a Microsoft exclusive.
So we are still on the board saying if it's a new IP coming from Bethesda, it's going to be Microsoft exclusive. If it was a current existing franchise, it will go to all consoles.
Yes,
so
eventually, maybe timed, but yeah.
Well, that's the stance we're still sticking with, and so far it plays true on this. For Starfield, yes, it was just a cinematic kind of thing. We did get some.
It was apparently all done in engine with no cinematic elements needed to create it.
There's like 3 big takeaways, 2 from the trailer itself, then 1 was said afterwards. We'll start with that one. Todd Howard said this will be like Skyrim with guns in space.
Yeah.
So which people expected. It's it's Bethesda, which Elder Scrolls is their biggest style. I guess the Western RPG, they crowned that as their pretty much their main style of gaming. So the other 2 takeaways were it's on a new engine, finally.
20 years in the making.
The Creation 2 engine, which I will
literally 20 years in the making.
Yeah, because this is the same engine they've been using since Morrowind. Morrowind all the way to Fallout 76, which is way too long for an engine because the last several games definitely, I think, broke it. Fallout 4, 76, even Skyrim at times broke this engine. So it's nice to see a new engine finally for this game. And the third little thing, I don't know if you knew this, there was a little Easter egg in there of what the people are going to speculate is the next Elder Scrolls setting, which is going to be in Daggerfall. Because on the side of the console, there was a little etching of the Daggerfall continent on the console. So check that out. It could be totally fabricated, but that's something Bethesda would totally do. So that's the rumor. That is the setting, and I think it's actually the Daggerfall and Hammerfell continents together.
Okay.
So I think that's the rumor. So that it's like a tease to Elder Scrolls 6 in there as well. So that's something Bethesda totally does in their games. So Starfield, saw it coming. We're super pumped for it. That was probably the most exciting game I knew coming into E3 I wanted to see. But there was an even more exciting game.
And that's November of next year, by the way.
11/11/22.
Yeah.
So if you add 11 and 11 together, that's 22. So you got it. Okay.
Math.
But the biggest surprise, I think, of all of E3.
Yeah.
which I don't think anyone really saw coming. And it's once again with the acquisition of game studios from Microsoft is Obsidian kind of came out there, and all of a sudden we were expecting something from Avowed, which I think that's what both of us were really wanting to see from Obsidian. We got The Outer Worlds 2, which none of us saw coming. Super excited for. First one was so good, to be honest, and they are very aware of gaming and the gaming humor, and they literally just like in the trailer like we're so far away from development. The game's like we don't even have a date for it. All we have
starting pre-production.
All we have is a name, and then literally Outer Worlds 2, and that was it. So, but
this game is far off. I mean, we're probably looking at 2024.
Yeah, I think Avowed will be coming out obviously before this game.
Yes,
but it was just funny that this is the one they did, and it was kind of the biggest shock to me of all of
E3. Yeah.
So that, and then the next game on the list as well was probably
that was a surprise as well. A lot of people thought this was going to be the reveal of more Elder Scrolls, but no, it was Redfall, a brand new game from Arcane, coming out next year, which Bethesda does that a lot. They usually announce 1 or 2 games that's like, oh yeah, we've been working on this game for a long time, and guess what? It comes out real soon.
Yeah.
And this is no exception, coming out middle of 2022. They're expecting summer. And it looks really fun. It kind of looks like a Left 4 Dead with vampires.
Exactly. That's kind of what I got from it. A little more class-based by your characters, which I guess Back 4 Blood kind of has that as well.
Yeah.
So we went with this drought for Left 4 Dead, like Left 4 Dead 3 never is going to happen, and also we get 2 essentially clones of or spiritual successors, whatever want to call it, for Left 4 Dead coming out right next to each other. We got obviously Back 4 Blood, which
comes out this year.
Looks great, and then obviously Redfall, which comes out next year, and looks pretty cool. I love Arcane Studios. The Dishonored series has been so much fun, and I'm really excited for Deathloop because it's the same style of abilities and it's killing people, and I don't know, it's just their games are always so well done and just so fluid and fun to play. So I'm excited to play a new IP from them as well. So that's pretty exciting. And people thought this was supposed to be an Elder Scrolls tease with the name Redfall, because they were thinking something like Redguard, and then Fall like Daggerfall, but nope.
Just a new game.
Bethesda got us again. Oh boy. So yeah, that was cool, and that kind of rounded out what we thought was the best highlights from like the Microsoft Bethesda. Obviously, you got the kind of the usual hitters there, but we kind of expected those. So
yeah.
But moving on into the conference, we did get a surprise for a new game that comes out this year. That looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
So Square Enix had a conference as well, and they showed off their brand new Guardians of the Galaxy game, which I think people kind of knew was coming. They knew they were working on a Marvel project, another Marvel project on top of the Avengers. So it turned out to be Guardians of the Galaxy, and it looks super cool. And it comes out this year for all consoles, including the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, which is a huge surprise. I mean, the game looked gorgeous. It's not open world. It seems like it's going to be very linear, so that's probably why the Switch can handle it. But still, it looks like a ton of fun. The only thing that I'm disappointed about it is I think they had a big miss with it not being multiplayer.
Yeah, and maybe that might be something we get later on. So you play as Star-Lord, and that's it. You don't play as the other Guardians, and they are only computer controlled. Like, you don't have a friend come in and play as Groot or something, which I think would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think
but also with it not being open world and being a linear, I think it'd be a great couch co-op one.
Absolutely. So maybe in the future we'll see that, but probably not. Because the idea is you control them, essentially. You can tell them, do this attack here, do this here, do this setup here to help, and then so you can control the other 4 Guardians while you're playing as Star-Lord and, control the battlefield. And it looks pretty fun. It's got the humor of Guardians for sure. The music is great. So I guess we got quite a bit from Square Enix. We got a trailer, we got a gameplay, and we got like a behind the scenes, like the first 20 minutes of Square Enix was all Guardians. So they're all in on it. It looks pretty good.
I'm excited for this one.
It comes out this year.
Is one that I might be more excited for than a lot of these games, honestly. I love those styles. So.
October 26th. So we will definitely be playing that and getting a review probably for you in the coming months because, we love games.
We do. And then a brand new game that we got during the PC gaming showcase.
But not just for PC. This is for all.
It's coming to everything. Well, not Switch, but coming to all the consoles and PC. And that's Solstice. So once again, it's not from Platinum Games, but it's got that Platinum Games kind of feel to it. Very hack and slash, kind of Bayonetta feel, the Nier feel to it. And and it looks really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
the
it's
art
a
style,
gorgeous looking
the art
game.
style is super cool, and so yeah, Solstice. That's Soul. So that was kind of the only really like highlight in PC gaming show. Unfortunately, like you said, the indie titles. So moving on, we're gonna end with Nintendo. So I think overall they had a pretty strong direct. Obviously, they let us down again. Shocker.
Yeah.
It's what they do. But they had some pretty good announcements. One I'm really excited about is the new Mario Party that they're bringing back. And it's, like I say, when I say bringing back, they're bringing back old maps from the N64 era. And then obviously to the current style of Mario Party. And I'm super excited for that. And it's actually going to be a bigger game than the last Mario Party.
Yeah. And there's 100 different mini games that said from the entire series they're pulling from everywhere.
With 5 maps, which is crazy. That's and the classic N64 I think still has the better mini games in it.
Yes.
So
yeah.
It's nice to see those come back, or at least
1,
that's
2,
what I
and
think.
3 are probably the best Mario.
Because I actually did play Mario Party back on the N64, even
didn't?
though I didn't have a Nintendo console back then, but everyone did. So I'm excited to see that come back, and it's so much fun playing Mario Party. So
yeah, let's ruin some friendships.
Yeah, of course.
The next one that was. We predicted, so did we predict Mario Party.
Yeah,
as well.
we actually did pretty good on our predictions. If you guys did watch our videos, so
we also did pretty bad on some things, but we did get a
so
lot
did
right.
So did everyone else.
But we did get a new Metroid game. A Metroid, I guess you'd call it a 2.5D, and that's Metroid Dread. It's a brand new 2D game. It's not a remake like the Samus Returns was. It's brand new. The first 2D Metroids in 19 years.
Yeah.
But we knew we were going to get something Metroid. They weren't going to completely skip out on us because this is also Metroid's 35th anniversary. But yeah, that game looks like a lot of fun. And a lot of people are super excited about that. There's a lot of 2D Metroid fans out there.
Yeah, and they're really trying to go for this kind of horror feel to it as well.
Yeah,
so.
add some dread into the Metroid Dread. And then the final thing, which a lot of people were really, really looking forward to this, including myself, was we got more on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And apparently they do have a title for it.
Yes.
But they don't want to tell us because it contains spoilers, which I find odd. Because why would, if it's like actual big spoilers for the game,
why would they make it the title?
Why would you put it in the title? So I don't understand what's going on there, but maybe it's just
Zelda, Exhale of the Calm.
Yeah, Exhale of the Calm.
So the opposite.
But it looks great. There's a lot of new game mechanics in there. They showed you kind of morphing through land.
So yeah, they're
up in the sky,
they're definitely
and down below.
going really in the sky. Yeah, like with the whole Skyward Sword style, which that was obviously shown off in this direct as well. Seems to be a theme here. So it looks good. Makes me want to go back and play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
I've never played it.
Shame on him.
So sorry.
But that's okay. But overall, that was kind of our highlights of E3. We didn't obviously talk about everything, so don't be yelling at us through the keyboard.
There was a lot. I mean, like we said,
talk about
there wasn't a huge lot of big hitters, but there was like still a lot announced that probably some people are really excited for. For us, it was only an okay E3. I think we did give it a rating, and it's probably about a 6 out of 10.
Out of 10.
And I think this got affected a little more because we didn't get one last year, so we're kind of expecting more from E3 this year, and just didn't.
Expectations were really high, so that really,
that's our fault. That's
down.
probably on us.
Yeah,
but you know
true.
what? I was expecting a little more from these people.
But yeah, that was E3. If you want to see everything that happened in E3, we did do day 1 and day 2 wrap-up videos, as well as a Nintendo summary video. So we have everything listed in there that we talk about.
It's a lot of content, yes.
We didn't want to put all 3 into this video because that would have taken way too long. This video is already long as it is.
Yeah, it was already long enough. So thank you if you made it to this point.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But if you liked this video and you like our highlights, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check out the giveaway playlist. And we hope to see you again on
Super Platinum Achievement.
See you guys.
Bye.